looking for encouragement while caring for my palliative husband. I am not op. Original post by you, whipped cream in R2X chromosomes and R, widowers. Trigger warnings. Illness. Death. Infidelity. Mention of suicide. Less than. Mood spoilers. Very sad and upsetting. Less than. And NBSP. Looking for encouragement while caring for my palliative husband September 10, 2023. First-time poster. Long-time lurker. I'm 42F. Currently the primary caregiver to my husband. 49 meters. With metastatic melanoma. His cancer started in his arm in 2020 and has now spread virtually everywhere. His prognosis is dire. Since getting discharged from hospital yesterday, I have had to lift him to help get him standing and give him 9 injections a day. I organize his medication and meals and now have to supervise his walking. As he had a fall before getting discharged from hospital. Today he mentioned potentially picking a date himself for the end of his life. I am completely heartbroken at the thought of losing my husband. We only met in 2017 and it feels so unfair to lose him already. I cry all the time and have gotten really good at silent crying so he doesn't hear me and get sad for making me sad. So far I'm managing everything, but I'm getting to the point where I need to reach out to internet strangers in my fav subreddit community for encouragement and support to help me keep going. And NBSP. This is day 1, September 19, 2023. He passed this morning. I didn't make it in time. That guilt is eating away at me and will not let me have peace tonight. This is the first day of the rest of my life and I've never been sadder about a life status change before. From married to widow. Just devastating. Thank you all for being here and sharing your stories and providing so much support to one another. It's really special. And NBSP. I just found out he was cheating. September 25, 2023. He died 6 days ago of cancer. I have no words. I'm so hurt and angry. I feel like I can't tell anyone and sully his memory. How do I deal with this? How do I cope with this anger? This is so unfair. Anybody else have this happen to them? How did you survive this? And NBSP. Update. Looking for encouragement while caring for my palliative husband October 1, 2023. My husband passed on September 19th. I'm very sad to say I didn't make it there to hold his hand as he left this existence, and that is something I will live with forever. However, 6 days later I discovered he was cheating on me for most of our relationship. Confirmed by emails he somehow didn't delete with pictures of her naked in my apartment. Thank God not in my bed. He even bought her sex toys last April, around when we got engaged. No emails after that, but that means nothing really. He didn't protect me or her from this. I've got every detail of her life. Her full name and address, phone number and email. She lived around the corner from the hospital he was in. I wonder if she visited him while I wasn't there when he was dying. I'm supposed to pick up his cremated remains next week and spread them where he wanted. Not sure what to do now. To be honest, what I want from Reddit is this. What can I do to help feel better after this betrayal? I want to be mature, but I also want to do the most nasty things to her. Help me brainstorm, lovely subreddit. I'm not sure how to link my other posts, but in my post history you can see when everything happened. And NBSP. Reminder, I am not the original poster. She's lost him twice now, physically, and the image of him she had. Sad. I was expecting sad based on the title, but this is just so much worse. I hope Oop takes care of themselves. According to their comment history, they've been aggressively dating immediately following the funeral. So there's that. I can't imagine mourning the loss of my husband. And then finding out he's been cheating on me. And not just a once, but a years-long affair. Like, you spend that week mourning a wonderful man, remembering how he made you laugh, how you met, you know, all the good times. And then you find out your entire relationship was basically a lie. Your sorrow turns into anger. Now you're mourning two things: a lying asshole, and the relationship you thought you had. Maybe Oop should contact that asshole from a post last week that flushed his daughter's ashes down the toilet. I'm sure he wouldn't mind helping her spread his remains where they belong. Ouch. I knew someone who went through something like this. Lost her beloved husband of 20 years, the father of her 2 kids, and then discovered he'd cheated on her the whole time. She got through it, but it was 2 different kinds of anger and 2 different kinds of mourning, all at once. Good God. My advice would be to put the ashes aside and deal with it later. Because that is a lot. What a dick. Arg. I think I'd be tempted to take his urn to the app's house. She's got the address. The second half happened to my mill. My husband, his brothers, all teens at that time, and his parents moved to India to treat her illness. They hired an Indian maid to take care of the household chores because Mill was spending most of her time at the hospital. She was literally battling death. She recovered and Phil suddenly had a heart attack and died, so they moved back to their country. A year later, an Indian man comes knocking on their door searching for Phil. She says he's dead. Turns out, it was the maid's brother, and Phil had literally married her in secret. She was taking care of the household under the guise of being a maid, but actually she was the second wife. There is no grief like the grief and devastation from realizing you were living a lie. My heart breaks for Op. I wonder if you can mix ashes in with a glitter bomb? Drop the urn into an active volcano. Why did I click on this story? I knew better. Ashes in the toilet, then a big dump on top of them. Then flush him away. Even dying people can be POS, and OOP's husband managed that in droves. There was a TV movie about this with Ted Danson. The wife and girlfriend somehow bonded over it. Well, if anyone had to get cancer, at least it was that guy. I should have knew better when I saw the mood spoilers. I expected things to be sad, but man, this was depressing. I can't imagine the pain to discover someone you loved who has passed only to find out they were a cheater the whole time. I hope Op doesn't continue to let herself be burdened by keeping his secret. He is the one who sullied his own reputation. I hope he hated himself in the end. Every time she did something for him. Pick him up, get his meds and a glass of water. Anything. I hope he was disgusted with himself. Well, at least if she does meet someone when she's ready, he won't be held to an impossible standard.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.